Hello, my name is Savas Delikiriakos. Today I would like to explain how to configure the telecontrol technology in combination with the solar log base. In our last video, we looked at how to carry out the configuration with a ripple control receiver. However, for plants larger than 100 kilowatt peak, most energy suppliers require that you use a bidirectional communicating telecontrol system here instead of a simple ripple control receiver. How do I configure it all? To do this, I access the configuration menu item on my solar log via the web interface. I then go to the feed-in management menu item on the left. Here I see the profile tab. Click there on Browse, which opens a file manager where I can select the PM profile accordingly. Then I see that the PM profile is pre-configured or pre-indicated, and then I only have to click on the Load Profile menu item. Now I have to wait for the profile to load and for the solar log to reboot. As soon as it has rebooted, I click on OK and can immediately see here that the PM profile is selected and that the corresponding I/O box, which is necessary for this PM profile, is also entered. Now, I only have to enter whether the I/O box is connected to the A or B interface and select whether I'm using the ADIM box 4068A or the ADIM box 6022. And I have to access the active power menu, where the remote control type is configured accordingly, and where I then only have to configure the channel settings for the power reduction. In order to ensure a clean configuration and communication, it's absolutely essential to first import the PM profile and only in the second step to detect the inverters and the additional hardware components. After we have defined the components and started the detection, we can of course configure the hardware components. The performance data for the inverters must be entered. The operating mode for the meter must be configured. And the interface assignment to be controlled must also be entered and configured under the Feed-in Management Active Power tab. Under Diagnostics, Feed-in Management, I see the current control states. I see the current reduction types, and since we are currently not connected to the ADIM box, we get an error message here because this would cause a malfunction in the Feed-in Management. This is also monitored by the solar log, and I'm also informed of this via our portal under the monitoring menu item in the administration section. That's it on configuring the telecontrol technology. Since we now support over 100 different energy suppliers and have accordingly prepared PM profiles for these suppliers, we won't go into detail about the individual energy suppliers, PM profiles, and telecontrol technologies. Should you ever need support on site or already during the planning phase, please feel free to contact our support team at any time. We will be pleased to help you. Thank you for your attention and have lots of fun with our solar log devices.